Harry's Christmas nightmare. It is the understanding of the Mark Dolan show that Prince Harry is furious with Meghan Markle as he misses out on yet another Sandringham visit with the royal family over the festive season.
The holiday season has once again brought a familiar chill to Prince Harry's relationship with the royal family, marking yet another Christmas spent far from tradition and kinship. Once surrounded by warmth at Sandringham, Harry now faces the season on the outside, looking in. This absence isn't accidental. It reflects a deepening rift that continues to widen with time. But what if the source of this isolation is closer than anyone expected? As frustration builds and blame shifts quietly, this holiday estrangement reveals more than family tension. It exposes a profound transformation in Harry's world and the growing resentment shaping his present reality. Harry's Christmas exclusion. For the 7th consecutive year, Prince Harry will be absent from the traditional Christmas gathering at Sandringham, once a symbol of family warmth and royal tradition. Instead, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are expected to spend Christmas away from both the royal family and the Markle side. Royal biographer Tom Bower describes their situation as leaving them in a very isolated place at Christmas. This exclusion follows Harry's recent face-to-face meeting with King Charles at Clarence House, their first in over 18 months, yet no festive invitation followed. According to Bower, Harry met his father with the hope that he could ingratiate himself back into the family, but it isn't going to work. There is just no way back for him. The absence underscores more than a missed celebration. It reflects a deepening divide that has reportedly left Harry feeling rejected and increasingly frustrated during the holiday season. Royal commentators suggest the rift extends beyond palace politics. Meghan's strained relationship with her own family and her reluctance to return to the UK are seen as major obstacles to reconciliation. As Bower bluntly puts it, Meghan isn't reconciled with her own family, and she never wants to come back to Britain. Sources close to the situation claim Harry believes Meghan has played a central role in widening the gap with his relatives, fostering mistrust and division. Long-held family bonds can be fragile, especially when complicated by outside influences. It helps to understand the role Meghan Markle's own family history and personal dynamics have played in shaping this tense situation. Meghan's influence and family estrangement. Meghan Markle's relationship with her own family has long been marked by tension and estrangement, creating a complicated backdrop to her marriage into the royal family. She has severed ties with her father, Thomas Markle Sr., who has spoken publicly about the emotional distance between them.
I'm not an action. I made one dumb mistake, and I'm never being forgiven for it.
Recalling one of their final conversations during his health struggles, Thomas said, "They were disappointed. Meghan cried, I'm sure, she did cry, and they both said, take care of yourself, we are really worried about you. They said the important thing is that I get better." Despite these expressions of concern, contact later ceased entirely. This estrangement is not an isolated incident. Meghan's previous relationships, including her marriage to ex-husband Trevor Engelson and connections with extended family members, have also ended abruptly. Observers point to a recurring pattern of decisive breakoffs that follow moments of conflict or perceived disloyalty, suggesting a long-standing approach to severing personal ties. This history has increasingly influenced Meghan's relationship with Prince Harry. Insiders claim her strong, controlling personality has shaped Harry's perceptions and decisions, particularly regarding his own family. She is said to frame herself as a victim of mistreatment, using emotional appeals to reinforce loyalty and distance Harry from those she views as threats. The next layers reveal how Meghan's influence may have altered Harry's mindset beyond interpersonal relationships. The Meghan mind virus effect. Observers close to the situation have coined a term that captures the profound shift in Harry's outlook: the Meghan mind virus.
Folks, I'm so glad you're here. Come with me for a day in the life. I'm going to show you my favorite spots in Toronto.
This phrase refers to the way Meghan's personality and approach appear to have reshaped Harry's mindset, turning him into a version of himself that is bitter, distrustful, and consumed by anger. Before Meghan, Harry was known as a vibrant, fun-loving figure, proud of his military service, approachable, and one of the most popular royals. Now, insiders say, he has embraced a more negative and victim-focused perspective. This transformation is described as toxic, with Meghan's alleged manipulations fostering a sense of victimhood that justifies resentment toward others, including Harry's own family and the media. Reports suggest she often presents herself as perpetually distressed, with tears seen as a power move to control narratives and emotions around her. Harry, in turn, has absorbed this energy, reflecting it in public statements and private behavior that emphasize grievance and isolation instead of reconciliation or healing. The consequences of this mindset have rippled through Harry's public engagements and personal relationships. His speeches, once hopeful and celebratory, now often highlight the world's conflicts and darkness, reflecting his internal turmoil. This shift has distancing effects, not only from his family, but also from the public and institutions he once embraced. The idea of the Meghan mind virus frames Harry's current state as a psychological change induced by a toxic influence, setting the stage for understanding the depth of this royal estrangement. From strained family ties to transformed perspectives, the roots of this Xmas rejection lie in tangled relationships and altered realities, prompting us to look deeper at how those around Harry have influenced the distance that now defines his festive season. Responses from royal circles. Within royal circles, reactions to Prince Harry's continued estrangement reflect frustration, disappointment, and cautious restraint. Although the Clarence House meeting in September marked the first face-to-face encounter between King Charles and Harry in over 18 months, insiders say it failed to bring meaningful progress. Hopes for reconciliation quickly faded after details of the meeting were leaked, leading Harry's team to claim the encounter had been deliberately undermined. The incident reinforced how fragile trust has become and how high the stakes remain. Palace sources also express growing fatigue with Harry's public rhetoric. His speeches are increasingly viewed as angry and accusatory, deepening conflict rather than encouraging healing. This concern has been amplified by his public appearances, including at the Invictus Games, an event intended to celebrate resilience and unity. Despite such words, royal insiders note a disconnect between the message and Harry's broader tone, which often emphasizes division, mistrust, and grievance. This contradiction has led the palace to question his sincerity and long-term intentions. Security concerns further complicate the relationship. Harry's ongoing legal battle over police protection in the UK has made him reluctant to bring Meghan and their children back to Britain. Meghan's reported fear of negative public reception and loss of control over family dynamics adds another obstacle. While some desire for peace remains, royal insiders agree the barriers to reconciliation are deep, complex, and unlikely to disappear soon. The isolation felt by Harry in his royal exile mirrors the personal toll seen in both public and private spheres, illustrating how this rift extends beyond mere family ties. The personal toll and public fallout. The estrangement from his family has taken a significant emotional toll on Harry, evident in his diminished social circle and the stark loneliness that reportedly characterizes his life away from Britain. The Sussex's current residence in Montecito, California, is described as a large but empty setting, surrounded mostly by paid staff and a handful of friends on retainer. Notably, several previously close celebrity associates, including Elton John, the Clooneys, and Oprah Winfrey, have distanced themselves, leaving the couple increasingly isolated. This loneliness paints a stark picture of a once popular royal reduced to a life marked by social and emotional scarcity. On the public stage, Harry and Meghan face mounting challenges with their various business and media ventures. Their lifestyle brand and reality television projects have received lukewarm responses, with critics highlighting that these endeavors lack the momentum they anticipated. Financially, the couple is reportedly under pressure, as deals such as the renewed Netflix contract do not guarantee income but merely offer a first-look option, leaving their future earnings uncertain. This professional instability compounds the stresses of their personal struggles and estrangement. The path ahead remains uncertain, but it's clear that these personal and public challenges leave Harry and Meghan at a difficult crossroads during what should be a time of reunion and reflection. What lies ahead for Harry and Meghan? As Christmas approaches once again without Prince Harry at Sandringham, his relationship with the royal family remains strained and uncertain. Royal biographer Tom Bower suggests there is little hope of reconciliation in the near future, even after Harry's brief meeting with King Charles at Clarence House. Behind palace walls, there is growing belief that the king is focused on ensuring a smooth transition to Prince William and views Harry's involvement as more of a complication than a comfort. At the same time, Meghan faces mounting pressure on the professional front. Her lifestyle brand and television projects have struggled to gain momentum, raising questions about the couple's long-term financial stability. The holiday season has become a critical moment for evaluating their public image and prospects, particularly as expectations for success continue to fall short. Meghan's continued estrangement from her own family and reluctance to return to the UK further complicate any chance of rebuilding ties with Harry's relatives. Together, these personal and professional challenges leave the couple at a crossroads defined by isolation, fading influence, and uncertainty. While some believe meaningful change could come if Harry reassesses the forces shaping his life, for now, the coming months are likely to test both their resilience and relevance. Thank you for watching. Today, we explored the tense dynamics keeping Harry distant from his family this holiday season and the complex role Meghan plays in the picture. If you found this insight valuable, please like and subscribe for more updates and in-depth analysis. Stay tuned as we continue to follow this unfolding story.